And joining us now, I don't know where he's at. We're going to find out. Pete, why don't you introduce him? Because I know that you're an Eagles fan, and I think you'll do a better job of it.
Well, he's the coming off one of the most amazing wins in the history of the NFL.
It's pretty good win.
We got Mr. Robison from the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, Brian.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
I'm a little beat up, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
That's awesome. All right, now, we were talking off camera. That was an amazing game, an amazing finish to an amazing game. Are you still? Is your adrenaline still pumping, or are you in that letdown phase where it's over and now you're ready to get to the next game?
Let me tell you how my day started off. First off, I woke up at 5:30 this morning to get my Monday routine massage, and the first thing I had to do, I'm normally not a guy that turns on Sports Center or anything like that, but the first thing I had to do was turn on Sports Center this morning to make sure that wasn't a dream, that it was reality. So yeah, I kind of was on a high this morning, and now I'm kind of letting down and starting to realize, you know what, we got another game ahead of us, and you're neck of the woods actually, so we gotta get after it.
Well, man,
no, I think you should just keep partying and getting massages. That'd be good.
I'm sure you do, but that's not going to happen, buddy.
Well, this is exciting. This is big. I can tell you that, here in Ike Live Studios, this is going to make this game more exciting to us right now, to have a good friend on the opposing team. And, of course, a lot of us are rooting for the Eagles. But I love this, Pete. I couldn't ask for a better game coming up this weekend.
I'm super excited. I mean, I watched that game. It was so amazing. I can't imagine, the emotions that you guys went through, because I went through it just watching it. And, I'm excited that you're coming to town. It's going to be really cool watching you play in our stadium, and you're going to be the top dog there, because the Eagles are the underdog in that game, and it's going to be quite a battle. I mean, you guys came off a great win. The Eagles really kind of skated away from losing on the last game, but it's going to be a great game. Who you picking?
Well, let's be honest here. All the odds makers really don't matter when it comes to this game. And you know what? You guys got a really good defense up there. We know that, and we also know y'all like to establish the run. So we're definitely going to have our work cut out for us on Sunday. But you know what? I got to roll with the Minnesota Vikings.
That's a surprising call.
Surprising call. I want to make an analogy here, because I think it's a great time to do it, between football and fishing. Professional football, professional fishing. I hear it all the time, Pete. We deal with this all the time. People, basically saying in professional fishing, it's all luck, right? It's all luck. It doesn't matter. You can fish 300 days a year. At the end of the day, if you win an event, catch a big one, it's all luck. Skill doesn't matter. I hear that so much. I see an analogy here. Did any luck play? Because I know the answer. In fishing, there is no luck. Do you get that in football, Brian? Do you get that at all? And did you get that in that game? Were there people saying this was a lucky moment? I don't think that's true, but do you get that?
Well, I think here's the deal. I mean, at the end of the day, I'd rather be lucky than good any day of the week.
Yeah.
But I mean, definitely, you have to. The thing about it is, we have never been on the right side of that type of ball game. And this time, I think what really stood out for us, and you know how it is, Mike, when you go in and you pre-practice and you put in all this hard work and you practice different situations, and it's the same thing with us on the football field. We practice these situations throughout the offseason, throughout training camp. So when you get put in those situations, you're comfortable. You know what you need to do in order to win a ball game, and that really was one of those deals that stuck out yesterday for us. I mean, obviously we got a little lucky with the guy missing the tackle and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it was still a play that we called up based on the situation that we had practiced before.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's basically the same answer I give in different contexts. Dude, there's luck in anything in life, Pete. Dave, there's luck in anything in life, but at the end of the day, it's your hard work, it's your preparation that gets you to that point.
Hey, Brian, it's Dave. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, let me ask you, did you guys review the game film yet today?
Yeah, we watched it today when we went into work.
How many times did you guys loop the missed tackle?
Well, we didn't do it because we were watching the defensive tape. But here's the deal. We were actually a little disappointed in ourselves watching that ball game today because we realized that if we make a play here, we score again, we stop them and get off the field one time. That game is a totally different ball game. It may end up being a blowout. So. But you know what? That's hats off to Drew Brees and that football team over there. They fought back, and we ended up being one for the ages, no doubt about it.
Well, you sure did a hell of a job shutting them down in the first half. They couldn't do anything with you guys.
Yeah, we knew they wanted to get the screening game going and be able to run the ball. We were able to shut that down and kind of put them in a situation where they had to pass the ball, and they made some adjustments at halftime and came back out. But you know what? We're gonna have to do the same thing this week. We know Philly likes to run the ball, so we're gonna have to get after it a little bit.
Well, I think you guys are going to get lucky with the weather. I heard the game time forecast. I mean, it's been freezing down here. I think it's going to be in the mid-50s for your game. So,
wow.
Yeah, that should make every passing game and a lot of things could come alive.
Here,
like that.
Here it goes. Mid-50s, little bit of cloud cover, falling barometer. You know what happens when those conditions are around. Them fuckers bite.
I know exactly what happens when conditions are around. You shouldn't be on the football field.
All right, speaking of conditions, I want to switch gears. Brian, tell me a little bit about what do you got coming up in 2018 from a fishing standpoint?
You know, I'm gonna fish what I can. Obviously, I've got my foundation tournaments that we've been setting up and getting everything rolling for that. So we've got our Rayburn tournament down in Texas, March 29th through 31st. We've got our Minnesota tournament up here in Minnesota, June 15th through the 17th. So that'll be a big priority during the off season. But I'll probably go to the Classic again. I'm probably gonna hopefully fish maybe a Texas team trail or two, maybe some bass champ events and stuff like that. So, and then just go out, man, and do some fun fishing. So I mean that's kind of what I got planned for this off season.
That's awesome. And you know, if by chance you guys do win the Super Bowl, I have to tell you that a Super Bowl ring makes a tremendous Carolina rig weight.
Well, and I'll need it because I think there's a FLW Costa event that's going on down there. So I mean, it'd probably be one using a Carolina rig Super Bowl ring. So no doubt.
You'll be the only one in that tournament doing it. So.
Yep. Always got to find something different, right?
It makes that special clacking sound.
It does. It says all the
Like
diamonds.
Got a little flash to it.
Yeah, a little flash.
Yeah,
Lots of flash.
it's all the diamonds. And they actually put on a Super Bowl ring. We actually know the guy, Dave Smith, fellow fisherman, makes all the Super Bowl rings.
Yeah,
Same guy that makes the classic rings. They're built a lot the same, except the Super Bowl ring, they use real diamonds and 24 karat gold. And the Bassmaster Classic ring, it's moissanite and 5 karat gold. So
yeah, so pretty much the same thing.
Pretty much the same thing. But
I mean, it's basically the difference between lead and tungsten, right?
Right. It's just softer. Come across the bottom. That's right. Well, Brian, I tell you, thanks for coming on. I'm so stoked for your win, and I'm so stoked to watch this game coming up this weekend. I don't know, Pete. Can you remember the last time you were as excited about this game? I'm excited. Excited.
Yeah. Well, it's great. Now, as a Philly fan, you know, I've been forever, and we're not in this position very often. Like you, the plays usually go against us,
right?
and it doesn't work out. But it's going to be awesome. It's really awesome for me personally, knowing somebody that's playing on the Vikings team. I'm going to be rooting for the Eagles, of course, because I have to. But I'll be watching you play. I wish you the best. And either way, I mean, we win because. Either Eagles are going to the Super Bowl or one of our buddies is going to the Super Bowl. Yep. So it's a win-win.
Win-win.
Well, let me say this, man. I have been very overwhelmed the last couple of days as a football player and a fisherman outside of football. I've been very overwhelmed with all the support that I've gotten from the fishermen, both on the bass side, the elite guys, and as well the FLW Tour guys. I mean, it's just been overwhelming, the support that I've gotten from them, and I appreciate that very much. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys are still a little sad next week.
Well, the tape will tell, and we'll definitely try to see you, Brian, at the Classic this year. Hope to see you there.
Yes, sir. We'll see you.
You got it.
Have a great game. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.